My company, Quantum Leap Learning Solutions Private Limited, is today Asia's largest business coaching company. There is no other business coaching company in all of Asia which has the number of business coaches working full time as we do on our team. Now, this is our journey. I'm sorry, this is not our journey. This is where we stand today. And what people see is only where we stand today. What they don't see is the last 15 years of challenges, struggles, mistakes, and lessons that we have learned. In these last 15 years as an entrepreneur, I have made innumerable number of mistakes. I have made mistakes that have cost us money. I have made mistakes that have cost us time. And as an entrepreneur, one thing that I know is that there is no clear manual for success in business. But there are certain fundamental pillars that we need to get right if we want to build a successful business. And that is why I'm doing this video to share with you what those fundamental pillars are and what those fundamental mistakes are that one has to avoid so that they don't fall into the trap of a failing business. And if an entrepreneur misses these fundamentals in their business, then no matter how talented they are, no matter how capable they are, no matter how committed they are, they will not be able to take their business through that finish line of stability or success. Entrepreneurs go back into this game of survival when they miss these fundamentals. And think about it. No business owner starts their business with a mindset of, I want to pay salaries on time, rent on time, credit card bills on time, suppliers on time on a monthly basis. But in reality, in practicality, most entrepreneurs live that life of survival where they're only focusing on month-to-month survival and how they can pay their bills on time. And that happens largely due to most entrepreneurs making the mistakes in the fundamentals that I want to share with all of you in this video. And while I break down the fundamentals for you in this video, I want you to stay till the end because I have a special invitation for you. I want you to be a part of this 4-hour live training with me where I'm going to deep dive into the science behind building a stable, successful, and scalable business. Because once you understand the science behind building a stable, successful, and scalable business, it does not matter which industry you are in. It does not matter what stage of business you are at today. It does not matter what is the size of your team. Once you decode the science, then building a successful, scalable business becomes a very simple, step-by-step approach. And while I talk about business being a science, the mistake that I see a lot of business owners make is that they are only looking for motivation. They are not looking for solutions. I want you to understand this. Motivation is not a solution. Motivation is a symptom which is showcasing to you that you're not driven enough to do what it takes to grow your business. But the reality is this. Most entrepreneurs are driven. That's why they started their business. But even after being motivated, they don't get the desired result because they've not broken down the science. Because they've not understood the science and built the capabilities, built the strategies, built the systems required to build a successful business. So please understand this. Motivation is not your solution. So the next time you experience any kind of failure, any kind of rejection in your business, don't look for motivation. It just creates a temporary high. Look for solutions, look for strategies, look for steps, because that's what will get you out of that trap of failure or rejection. So while I spoke to you about motivation not being a solution, your question may be, Rajiv, what's the solution then? So here's what I want to do. I want to break down for you what are the top 5 reasons why businesses fail and what is the solution for each one of those reasons of failure. So I hope you're ready with pens and paper because you will need to make a lot of notes out of this video. So here is the first point. The first reason why most businesses fail is because they have a wishful business model. What do I mean by a wishful business model? Look, every entrepreneur who starts their business has a lot of hope and has a lot of optimism around how their product or service will perform in the market. Before you start your business, you've ideated the product, you've created the service, you've created the solution, and you believe this is the best product or best service for a customer. And the moment you start the business, many people will buy. But this is wishful thinking because the business model has not been broken down in detail. Just creating a product or service is not having a holistic business model. the elements of a business model starts with knowing who is the right customer for me. Who is the person who has the money for my products or services and who has the need for my products and services. When you know who is the right customer, who has the money and who has the need, and then you break down and create products or services to fulfill those needs, to fulfill the desires, to solve the problems of those customers. The integration of the right customer with the right product at the right price point. These three elements is what creates an effective business model. But the reason for most people's failure is that they have a wishful business model where they are hopeful and optimistic about whatever product or service they are launching, and they think everybody is their customer, or they have too many customer segments in their head thinking that everybody needs this product or service, and that's where they go all over the place. And the rule in business is simple. When you say everybody needs this product or service, the reality is nobody buys that product or service. So wishful business model is the first trap, and the solution to it is to have clarity of the right customer, offering the right product which solves their problems and fulfills their needs at the right price point. That's when you have a holistic business model. The second mistake that a lot of businesses make, or the second reason why most businesses fail, is because of reactive marketing. What do I mean by reactive marketing? Most businesses, most small and medium entrepreneurs, they wait for customers to come to them. They wait for inquiries to come to them. They depend on word of mouth referrals for business to come to them. Now, I want you to understand this. When you're waiting for customers to inquire about your products or services, when you're depending on word of mouth referrals to generate new customers, then you are not in control of your business, because you cannot predict and project how many inquiries you will receive through word of mouth referrals or just random walk-ins into your business. You can't control it, you can't predict it, you can't project it. Now, if you're not in control of how many inquiries you can generate in your business, then your income is not in your control. And when your income is not in your control, your business is not in your control. When your business is not in your control, your life is not in your control. I want you to understand this. The second biggest reason why most businesses fail is because of reactive marketing. They are playing the waiting game. They're hoping and wishing for customers to come to them. The world has changed. People will not come to you. You need to go out there, make yourself visible in the market, engage with your audience, build that credibility through your engagement, and through that credibility, create curiosity about your products or services and get inquiries for your businesses. So the key is to be proactive and consistent in marketing. That is the solution to the second reason why most businesses fail, which is reactive marketing. The third reason why most businesses fail is because they don't have sales skills and they don't have sales systems. In fact, think about it. In most businesses, the entrepreneur, the business owner, is the only salesperson. And the business owner gets the sale because they have deep knowledge about the product or service, and they go in with that passion and that hunger and sell to people. I want you to know this. If you are the only salesperson in your business, then you cannot scale up your business, because you are the only income generating source for the company. And that is very, very unhealthy. And what happens to a lot of businesses, why they fail because of the lack of skills and systems in sales, is because they are not able to build sales team. They are not able to build sales strategies and sales systems for handling scalable opportunities or tapping into larger opportunities. And even when they hire salespeople, they don't know how to develop those skills. So this is the reason why businesses again fall back, they fail. And what happens in a business where the entrepreneur is the only salesperson is that the entrepreneur cannot be consistent in selling. The entrepreneur is selling, then jumping into operations, sitting and taking care of projects, sitting and taking care of customers. So sales effort is not consistent. Now, when sales effort is not consistent, obviously income generation is not consistent. When income generation is not consistent, then you go into financial challenges and financial crunches. Now, when you go into financial challenges and financial crunches, you don't have enough money to fuel even the projects that you have in your hand. And this is where most businesses break down, or they get stuck in this trap of debt. And when they get stuck in the trap of debt, the income generation activity is not happening at a scale. So they're never able to repay that debt and they fall into this trap of failure. So the third reason is lack of sales skills and lack of sales systems. The solution is firstly for an entrepreneur is to understand that sales is not about product information or service information. Sales is a conversational skill. There is a framework to becoming effective in sales. And the key is to learn those selling skills and then teach those selling skills to your sales teams. And then build systems for tracking the sales effort and the sales effectiveness. So it's a game of building skills and building systems. That's when the effectiveness and the effort becomes consistent, and that's when income generation becomes consistent for a business. So that was the third reason and the third solution. Which brings me to the fourth reason why most businesses fail. The fourth reason why most businesses fail is because of lack of management. Most entrepreneurs don't even understand the meaning of management. They think by them jumping into a crisis situation and solving a problem for the business is management. They think that by the entrepreneur jumping into marketing, when there are no inquiries, when there are no leads in the pipeline, the entrepreneur is managing the situation. When an entrepreneur is jumping into sales and going and closing deals because there's not enough money for the business, they think that is management. Or they think when the customer is unhappy or there are complaints in operations, jumping in and managing the customer or managing the team, that is management. That is not management. That's crisis management. Management is a proactive approach, and there are certain tasks and activities that every business owner needs to do, irrespective of their size, sector, or scale. Management means being proactive about hiring the right people, firing the wrong people, reviewing performance of people, giving people feedback, training and developing people, doing salary appraisal scientifically for people, delegating clear roles for people. Most entrepreneurs don't have a clue about how to hire the right person. They don't have a clue about how to fire a person respectfully by being fair both to the person and to themselves. They don't even have a clue on how to do salary appraisals scientifically. They do salary appraisals based on how well a person negotiates or whether they like a person or don't like a person. Now, when you don't have the fundamentals in place for management, right from hiring to firing, right from training and developing your team to reviewing their performance and giving them feedback, right from appraising their salaries, if these fundamental skills are missing in business, then I want you to consider this. There is a vacuum in your business. Just doing sales and then servicing the customer is not called business. That's not entrepreneurship. That's freelancing. And in freelancing, you can only sustain. You cannot scale. Building a business is a vehicle for scale. No person starts the business saying, I just want to sustain. Now, if you have the clarity that you just want to sustain, be a freelancer. Then don't sit and watch another YouTube video because you're doing well for yourself to sustain. But if you want growth, if you want to build something that is scalable, valuable, and profitable, then you need to play the role of management in your business. This is your job. So the solution to lack of management is to actually understand the role you have in management and develop the skills, right from hiring to firing, right from reviewing to giving feedback, right from appraising salaries to training and developing people. These are critical skills. These are not HR skills. A person who says these are HR skills is an ignorant business owner. An intelligent business owner understands that these are fundamentals that drive people management in their business. So that's your solution. Focus on developing people management skills. Which brings me to the fifth reason why most businesses fail. Now, before I go into the fifth reason, I want to quickly review the first four. The first reason why most businesses fail is because they have a wishful business model. Second reason why they fail is because they are reactive in marketing. Third reason why they fail is because they lack selling skills and sales systems. Fourth reason why businesses fail is because of lack of management. Which brings me to the fifth reason of why businesses fail. And the fifth reason why businesses fail is because most entrepreneurs are not lifelong learners. What do I mean by this? Look, at the beginning of this video, I said there is no one single manual for success in business. There are some fundamentals which I have broken down for you in the first 4 points, which is your business model, your marketing, your sales, and your management. These are fundamentals. While there is no manual for success in business, there is one secret formula for sure, which is that whenever you will face challenges, and you will face a lot of challenges, everybody has challenges. Some people have challenges of survival in business. Some people have challenges of stagnation in business. Some people have challenges of scale in business. No matter who you are, no matter how successful you are, or no matter how much you're struggling in your business, every person has a next level challenge. And the only way to conquer that next level challenge and move to the next level is to have the mindset and the commitment to learning. Learning is a skill which is missing in most people. Most people claim that they learn from their experiences. But think about it. When you go through an experience which you don't like for example, you hired a team member, you trained that team member, that person learned everything, and after a year or 2 years, they left and started their own business. Now, most people, when they go through an experience like that, you know what they do? They say, oh, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson that I should never trust people. I made a mistake in trusting people. I need to do everything by myself now. That is my lesson. And this is coming out of practical experience. Whoever thinks this is practical experience, here's my request. Stand in front of the mirror and give yourself a tight slap, because you deserve it. This is not called learning. This is called limiting yourself based on an experience. Learning does not mean reducing the size of your goals and reducing the size of your game. Learning means changing your approach, improving your skills, modifying your strategies to still achieve that big dream, that big vision, that big mission. That's what true learning is. Most people don't learn because they rely on experiences to teach them. And out of experiences that they don't like, they just build more fear, they just build more self-doubt, they just build a smaller vision. And then they start playing the game of survival. And they, with a lot of ego, they say, this is practicality of life. That's not called practicality of life, it's called stupidity in life. I want you to understand this. Learning is a skill. Anybody who's built a scalable business or a scalable brand will tell you, through their journey as well, they had a lot of challenges. But the difference between them and most people who are mediocre in business is that these people did not accept the challenge as a way of life and then limited themselves based on the challenge and says, this is how life works or this is how business works. These people challenged the challenge. They said, okay, a challenge is a reflection of my lack of capability in this area. It means I don't know how to solve this problem. It means I don't know how to hire the right people. It means I don't know how to retain talent. It means I don't know how to do marketing. It means I don't know how to create a sales strategy. It means I don't know how to set up an operations process. Every challenge in their business, instead of saying, this is the way it is, this is the way business works, this is the way life works, these people said, I don't know. And when they say, I don't know, they automatically create a responsibility upon themselves that I need to learn. And then they go out there and learn from experts. They go out there and learn from people who've been there and done that. They go out there and learn from mentors, from books. And then they come back and apply, and they still don't get the perfect result, but they don't give up. They see what worked, what did not work. They continue doing what works. Then they modify what does not work. They still undergo mentoring, training, reading, learning. And that's why I said this. Not everybody has the fabric of building a successful business. True success comes when you're a lifelong learner. If you ask me, Rajiv, what's that one skill that a business owner needs for them to build a successful business? I would say learning is that skill. And yes, learning is a skill. It's a capability that very few people on this planet have. And the ones who have that capability and are willing to commit to learning and are willing to surrender to learning are the ones who grow. The others just tend to live with their problems as a reality, and they call that learning. That is just limiting. So the fifth mistake or the fifth reason why most businesses fail is because business owners lack the learning skill. The solution is very simple. I want you to today reflect and understand that every challenge in your business has a solution. It's just that you don't know. So go out there and become restless about learning. Become restless about finding the solutions to those challenges and keep your mind open to learning. Because when you learn is when you earn. And if you understand these 5 reasons why businesses fail, you adapt the fundamentals that I've shared with you for each reason, I promise you, you are on your path of building a stable, successful, valuable, and profitable business. And if you would like to continue the learning journey with me, if you thought what I shared in this video makes sense and you resonate with what I shared, then here's my invitation to you. I want you to click on the link below and register yourself for my 4-hour training called the Business Breakthrough Seminar. The reason I want you to come and continue the learning journey is because in this 4-hour training called the Business Breakthrough Seminar, I break down for you what are the 7 foundational activities for you to make sure are happening consistently in your business so that you build a stable and successful business. The 4-hour training will open your eyes and help you evaluate your gaps, your strengths, and give you a clear path of growth so that you can build a business which can grow without you. So make sure you click on the link below and register yourself for the 4-hour Business Breakthrough Seminar right now.